Hi, all. Good morning. This is Mohana Priya, working as an professor, and this video I'll teach about access and benefit sharing. I don't know how much of you have heard of this access and benefit sharing details. Maybe I can explain basic about this and how it is useful for biotechnology as well as in general. So let's go into the topic access and benefit sharing. So there is a term called genetic resources. That means we all know that like living organisms carry genetic material, right? Okay. The resources can be from anywhere. It can be natural or from human made. Like we can even have everything, okay, but all the living organisms will have genetic material, okay. The resources or the genetic material which is in them, okay. So we can access it. Is not only like it's like trading, like it's we can access and we can share the benefits. Like in this topic we'll see how we can access the genetic resources, that is which we can use it for many purposes, like research, conservation, and for industrial application or for any commercial use. Fine. So how can we access? Is that okay if we can access anything we want? No, there are certain rules and regulations that we should do for accessing some resources. Okay. So there is also a term called benefit sharing. That means like whatever you share, you expect something in turn, na. That is why it is like it is something like that. It is a benefit sharing, which means giving a proportion of benefits, like whatever is obtained for the genetic resources. If you have some genetic resources, that you can share it with the others. So it means like benefit sharing. So access is something like you are obtaining from the person who is sharing. That is, we can get and we can give the genetic resources and we can mutually do the process. Okay. So we have some terms like we all aware of what is compliance, right? What is compliance? Like we should always stick to a protocol. When we give something and get something, we should always stick to a protocol. The because the genetic resources has so much ability. Like it should be the proper material. It should not be illegal, and it should be very stringent process. So the proper compliance has to be obtained before we access and share the genetic material. Fine. Okay. So also we have some term called prior informed consent and mutually agreed terms. What is that? Something called prior informed consent. That means the permission has to be given by the national authority of a provider country, like which means the genetic material we are giving it na, the provider country, to a user, some users, right? So there should be some consent. We should get some consent. If we need something, no, we get consent from our parents, right? Something like that. See, we should get consent from the provider country for obtaining the genetic resources. That is prior informed consent. Okay. There is also a term called mutually agreed terms. What is that? What is that mutually agreed terms? Means we should get benefited. Nobody will give for free now. There should be some benefit, right? So there should be some mutually agreed terms and the benefits will be shared between both the parties. Okay, it's a private contract between the provider country and the mutually benefiting country. Okay, fine. So there should be some principles, right, for a prior informed consent to be obtained. It should be There should be the legal certainty. When you obtain a genetic resources from other country, it should be the legal the material should be legal, and there should be clarity in sharing the materials. Also, there should be the genetic resources cannot be obtained with high cost.